On Tuesday, an independent panel of medical experts called the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force recommended for the first time that screenings for anxiety and depression become a regular part of our doctor's visits. The idea is to identify early signs of disorders that often go undetected until they become a larger problem. The draft recommendation was in large part an acknowledgement of the pronounced spike in cases of anxiety and depression during the isolation of the pandemic. NBC's Sam Brock has more in our Sunday Focus.
Even though tens of millions of Americans live with anxiety, the most common mental health concern in the United States, many people cope without even knowing what they're facing. A troubling status quo that's hopefully about to change.
What we're talking about is screening for a condition that is actually very common. 26% of men and 40% of women have a lifetime prevalence of an anxiety disorder. That's huge.
The U.S. Preventive Services Task Force is now recommending all adults 19 to 65 receive a regular screening from their physician, regardless of symptoms, including pregnant and postpartum women. Nearly 1 in 3 adults say they've experienced an anxiety disorder at some point in their lives, with one study showing the pandemic has only made things worse. Adults who reported symptoms from August 2020 to February 2021 jumped from around 36% to more than 41%. For Cameron Mofid,
I want people to understand that mental health doesn't discriminate.
His life changed dramatically once he was diagnosed.
At what point in your life did you realize I might be struggling with a clinical mental health disorder?
I obviously knew that there was something that was not right during my teenage years. It's not normal for me to, have these compulsions with my OCD, to wake up and feel anxious, to not want to go certain places, worried about seeing people.
So you are in grad school, you have a marketing company, and you're also now a mental health advocate. Which of those really has changed your life the most?
The mental health part of it, because without that I wouldn't be able to do the other two.
The business student at the University of Miami has used a variety of methods to manage his anxiety, from traveling the globe, forcing social interaction in new environments, to giving a TED Talk on anxiety, to therapy. But he says the biggest game changer might be working with tennis star Nick Kyrgios, who posted earlier this year on Instagram about literally struggling to get out of bed, telling his millions of followers, "I understand that you feel if you open up, it may make you feel weak or scared. I'm telling you right now, it's okay. You are not alone." Celebrities and sports stars alike opening up about their struggles. From NBA player John Wall's recent eye-opening revelation that he thought about ending his life.
Darkest place I've ever been in. I mean, at one point in time, I thought about committing suicide.
This, as a confluence of factors, from the pandemic to inflation, have only fueled anxiety, creating disorders where they didn't exist before.
There are changes that happen in people's lives as we go through our lives that could bring up an anxiety disorder that wasn't there. And so, yes, we want to catch it. And ideally, we want to catch it early.
And Sam joins me now live. Sam, good morning. It's good to see you. As you say, so far, this is only a draft recommendation, and some medical experts have expressed skepticism that it could be implemented on a wide scale. But how would these screenings work?
So, Willie, look, here's the good news. Just talking about anxiety and the need to diagnose it is going to make a difference. There's one study right now that shows it takes about 23 years to initiate treatment. This panel has said that is unacceptable. Now, the problem is you go through this initial screening questionnaire, which looks at how fear and worry play roles in your life. And after that point in time, if some of the thresholds are reached, you would need an evaluation with a mental health care specialist. But right now, Willie, there's a shortage of specialists in the field. So the panel's goal and hope is that by bringing this topic to the forefront, not only will more people get helped, but it'll spur a much-needed expansion in the workforce. Willie?
Such an important issue in our society right now. Sam, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.